Hi guys, welcome back to this segment. Today's topic is on about reversing, and as a beginner you need to know a lot about reversing. It's probably one of the most confusing things to do as a beginner, and what I'm going to do is show you how to reverse in 10 easy steps, and we'll follow through on a sketch. Well, you can look at a sketch, how to take the steps from the sketch, and then we'll actually have a look at some of the students, two students performing the maneuver. Just remember it's a very slow speed maneuver, and there is observation procedures, controls, slow speed controls that you need to use. So let's go on with the first sketch.
Do a parallel park. Here's your target car, and you're just here. You want to indicate towards the car, and you'd want to reach your tires with the rear car. So there's your tire. You want to match up with that point there, and your indicator has to be on for 5 seconds before swinging out to that way. Yeah. So your car's tires are straight now, and what you do is you steer to the left. Okay, and your tires will be bending. So you steer all the way, full steer, yeah? Full steer. Or you can go 1 3/4 steer. But the key here is to go slow. So the key is to keep it slow, roll back, roll, ease off the brake, and gently steer 1 3/4, almost a full steer there, yeah? And what happens, we go slowly, you steer left, okay, and what happens is that the vehicle starts to make an angle, like such, and you could use the curb there in the mirror, or you can see there's a 45 angle there with the curb, or a 45 angle between the cars, so we've got to know that. So after you've done the full steer, you pause at that point there, we got the 45-degree angle, and then we have to straighten up our tires. Alright, we have to straighten up our tires to go straight. Remember, they're actually still bent to the left, so at this point we have to start from the forward thing and come back to get the tires straight. Tires are now gone straight, and we ease off the brake a little bit, and we just descend towards the curb. Okay, as we descend towards the curb, the car probably goes up here somewhere, or the mirror matches up. At this point you have to make a judgment call. At this point here, when you descended in a little bit, yeah? The question is, if I steer now to the right, will I actually hit the car, or will I clear the car? Because once you start steering from the right now, it'll start bending in towards the curb. You can use your mirrors, yeah? So will I actually clear the car without hitting it? So as you descend in, then you steer right. At this point here, what happens is the car straightens up. And then you measure that with a curb, and then you straighten up your tires. Okay, and then you have to be 1 to 2 meters parked, and that's basically it. Then you use the shutdown procedure, which is the handbrake first. Our foot brake's engaged always, handbrake, then park position from drive, then indicator off is still on, and then your keys, and that's how we shut down the vehicle. So that's basically it in a nutshell. But let's do it now in the physical corner. Approach the car with the left indicator on. Push that on and go forward now. Approach that car, the white one over there. Yep, keep your indicator on, flashing as you approach the left indicator, side by side with the white car, about 1 meter apart. We're going to be parallel with the car, and then we're going to reverse behind that white car. Cool?
Yeah.
Alright, just go. You can hear the indicator flashing. Keep going. Check the rear mirror. Cool. What's going on the rear mirror?
No cars behind me.
1 meter apart. That's the other thing we need to do. 1 meter apart. And then next step is to see the spatial. You got to be 1 meter.
Yeah.
And then you put into first you find that rear to rear. Remember the rear to rear?
Yeah.
Okay, then you said you put in reverse, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then what happens? You got to look at the 3 mirrors, yeah?
Yeah.
There you
3
are.
mirrors and look behind.
Yeah, look at the front car too, yeah? And then show me how you look behind. Good. And reverse a bit. And steer what? How many steers are you making there? 1 3/4, yeah?
Yeah.
And then what are you looking for? Say the 45-degree angle
45-degree angle.
with your car's door and the white car here, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Then what are you going to do with your steering now?
I'm at 45 degrees now,
Okay,
so
straighten up.
I'll straighten up.
Straighten up the steering. Good. Now what are you doing? I'm descending and looking, say.
I'm descending and
And don't forget to check the mirror too. This mirror on the left and the side rear. Okay, keep going in, descending slowly. The key is to go slow now. Is it time to make a judgment call?
yes.
The judgment call is when you steer all the way right,
Yeah.
right? And the idea, all the way right, you've done that. And the idea is to clear the car. Can you clear the car?
Yes, I can.
Looking backwards at the pole there, there's a pole right there. You see? And you look at the mirror and back and front and tip of the car. Okay, and you slowly and make it straight with the curb, and you can see that in the mirror now. Keep going and look backwards and frontwards, and your door should be straight with the curb. You see the curb in the bottom of the mirror?
Yeah.
That's good. Now put it into drive, and then what you do is straighten up your tires. You done that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Very good. And then what we do, we shut down the word work down to up. Handbrake, higher, good. Yep, the keys and indicator and switch off. That's good. Well done. Good job. And 1 meter, 2 meter. Approach your vehicle, the white one down there, the silvery white one, with the left indicator, and check the rear mirrors to see who's following. Yeah. Approach with your brakes on. Because it's a smaller car, you've got to need about 1 meter apart, yeah? And that's about 1 meter apart. And you want to locate your little window with the back of the car, yeah? The little window there. And that matches up, or you match it up with the hang on, put it into reverse. Okay, as soon as you reverse, you need to see 3 mirrors. And then I'll focus on that. Swing your head to the right fully, all the way around. Now swing your head to the right before you swing the car. Yep, that's a must do. Like looking through, you've done 3/4 steers, haven't you? Keep going until you come up to the 45-degree angle with the car. Yep, is that the 45-degree? Good. Then we straighten up our tires. Straighten up your tires. I think, yes, stop there. Perfect. Now descend into the curb, yeah? Descend straight. Descend without the steering. Without the steering. And what's happening is it's actually getting deeper. You can see that in the mirror, yeah? In the left mirror. At this point we make the judgment call, which means we steer to the right. Yeah? You've already done that. And you're rolling back, yeah? Unlock the wheel a little bit because it's bad for the steering holding up. Just roll back without the steering so much now, yeah? You find the car is straightening up into the curb. You can see that in the mirror if you look, yeah? It's getting straighter and straighter, and it's pivoting straighter a bit more. And you're also looking like to the lefts and poles and then posts, yeah? Cool. At this point we put into drive. Then we shape up our steering to straightness. Then when we watch the